Nick Sirianni was on earlier, and he was talking about the shape you're in, the conditioning, and how you've really come in and made a strong impression with not just how you play, but your preparation. How good do you feel about that? I know we talked to you twice in the off season, but how good do you feel about what you've done and how prepared you've been for this transition?
Yeah, I mean, coming into the off season, obviously, you're coming to the NFL, the best of the best, so you got to prepare. And I mean, don't get me wrong, there's still a lot of things I got to work on, improve, and you know, you got to come to work every day ready to, compete against the best of the best. So it's great, hearing those things from coach, but I mean, you kind of got to, you can't get complacent or listen to any of that stuff because tomorrow's a new day and, got to make some more plays.
Quick follow. You've let Pittman know that there's no question you have the best hair on this roster, right?
Yeah. I think I probably got a little bit better hair than him.
Thank you.
Taylor Tannenbaum.
Hey, as a rookie, I know T.Y. Hilton has spoken a lot about what Reggie Wayne meant to him when he first came to the organization. How have you watched him from afar, learned from him closely? What's your relationship like, and just how already he's maybe made you a better player?
Yeah, I mean, I remember growing up in high school, watching Ty, because he's been a dominant receiver in the league, for a while now. So being able to go out there, ask him questions, him demonstrating how to, release or how he, looks at and his perspective of a play is pretty cool. Especially, like I said, he's been a dominant receiver for a while. So, I mean, it's always good to, being a rookie, me, Pitt, DeMike, having that vet. Sorry, our battery's running low. Having that vet out there, that presence to, go out there and, have that knowledge with TY and stuff like that.
Jim Mallow.
Hey, Des, I just wanted to ask about what's kind of been so far, in your time here in the NFL, what's been kind of the biggest adjustment from the college game to the NFL? And then what have you learned from playing against NFL level cornerbacks so far in camp?
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that? I'm sorry.
Sure, no problem. I was just wondering, for you, what's been the biggest adjustment going from the college game to the NFL game in camp? And then what have you learned going up against some of the corners that the Colts have? And what are they doing to you that might be a little different than you saw in college?
I would say, everyone's always going to mention, the speed of the game from high school to college is a big jump. And then from college to the NFL, it's going to be a jump. Guys are just, everything's happening faster. I mean, everyone's the best of the best. So, guys are out there smart. I mean, even if someone's not a better athlete than you, I mean, they're fundamentally and technically sound. So biggest jump is, definitely that, the game speed. You got to go to the line of scrimmage with a plan and have a plan too, reacting off, how this corner plays. You got to analyze the zone, what coverage you're playing. And I kind of forget your second question. Sorry.
No, I mean, you were kind of addressing it already. I was just wondering, you've gone up against some good cornerbacks, some guys who've been in the league a long time, guys like Xavier Rhodes. I was wondering, what have you learned going up against guys like that?
Oh yeah. I mean, obviously he was he's been a dominant guy in the NFL for years. I remember, growing up and, he was locking down, some of the best in the NFL. Those guys are just so patient and they can anticipate things. So you really kind of got to just, it's good to go against them every day. But you kind of got to bring your A game because, they've seen it all really. They've gone against, TY, Julio, Mike Evans, all that stuff. So, he has that experience to, anticipate routes and stuff like that. So it's good going against those guys and, sharpening my skills.
Those guys give you any tips or not so much, the DBs?
I mean, not that much.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
George Bremer.
There's been a lot of young guys competing in this camp for spots at the wide receiver position. Do you feed off of one another? I mean, you see Reese make a big play, does it get you that much more pumped to go and make one yourself?
Oh, yeah. I mean, we got a pretty close wide receiver room. So, I mean, whenever, I make a play, Reese makes a play, Zach, TY, Mike, D-Mike, anyone makes a play, we're happy for each other. In our meeting room, we're going to, give credit when it's due. So, I mean, it fires you up to, go, seeing them make the play, you want to go out there and make the play as well. So, it's cool. We got a tight group, and it's fun seeing other guys compete and make plays.
And last question, Ross Bolin.
Charlie here. Des, we saw a quick clip. Julian Blackman on the mic, man. What was going on up there?
Hey, shoot, I went up there. I wasn't prepared to go that day. So as I was walking to the stage, I kind of had to think of, what song I could sing, and I knew all the lyrics to. So first one that came to mind was Candy Girl, and I kind of just, forgot the lyrics. So that's kind of what went on for me. Julian went up there, and he was ready. He can sing, I wish I could sing like that, but, he was ready. He killed it, and he was by far, probably the best rookie, singing in the competition.
Did you ask him where's that come from? How many concerts did he have to cancel this summer?
He honestly, look, if I could sing like that, I wouldn't shut up. So, he's lucky.